Hi everyone, and welcome to Sports Watch. If you like the content, please press the bell icon for further notifications and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. UFC 296 is in the books, and it was a great night of fights. It is also scary, and sometimes the fighters need to be protected from themselves. Josh Emmett knocked Bryce Mitchell out cold. It was a bad knockout. Bryce was left shaking on the floor. It almost looked like he was having seizures. That's what happens when you take a short notice fight against a devastating striker without any camp. Bryce himself said that he was building a barn when the call came to fight Emmett, and he agreed. And it proved detrimental to his health. A knockout like that might damage you for life. Fighters should also have the courage to say no to a short notice fight. There is no cowardice in it. It's simply giving yourself a better chance to prepare and not going like lambs to a slaughterhouse. Then we had Tony Ferguson versus Paddy Pimblett. And once again, it was a one sided beatdown by Paddy Pimblett. MMA is the harshest sport in the world, and if you miss a beat, it's difficult to get it back. Tony Ferguson has missed that beat 7 fights ago, and he hasn't looked competitive at all in his last 7 fights. He has been fed to the wolves, and they have torn him apart every single time. That first round against Paddy was hard to watch. Paddy just smashed his face in, and it was the grit of Tony that prevented him from getting knocked out. Tony has slowed down considerably, and for the sake of himself and his family, he should stop fighting. He has had a great career. There is no use of tarnishing your legacy like this. Dana White should step in and protect Tony from himself. Meanwhile, Shavkat Rakhmonov improved his record to 18-0 with 18 finishes after submitting Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Rachmanov is the real deal. Shavkat is a nightmare for anyone in that division. He stifled Wonderboy's striking, and when he took him to the ground, he was just slow and methodical. Wonderboy was good on the feet, but at his age he got drowned on the floor. Shavkat to get a title shot or at least get a number one contender shot after this. In the co-main event, Alexander Pantoja retained his title against Brandon Royval after going back and forth for 5 rounds. It was a clear win for Pantoja, and the flyweight belt remains in Brazil. In the main event, it was Leon Edwards defending his title against Colby Chaos Covington. A lot of blood leading into the fight, and Leon Edwards looked focused and razor sharp. He picked Colby apart. It wasn't even close. After all that trash talk, Colby did absolutely nothing. Leon beat him in the striking and in the grappling as well. He took Colby down in the third round just to make a statement that Colby wasn't going to have it easy anywhere. On the feet, he was like a sniper. The scarf kicks limited Colby's movement, and his footwork was impeccable. In the Usman fight, Edwards showed that he was good enough to handle himself on the ground. And when he pushed Colby backwards through his pressure, Colby couldn't get his wrestling off. All his talk about being the cardio king was absolutely nullified as Leon didn't let him breathe. The crispness of his strikes baffled Colby, who thought he would just waltz in after 2 years layoff and take the belt of Leon. Colby Covington is now 0-3 in title fights. Trump's favorite fighter can't just win the big one. And he would probably never fight for the title again. He's already 35 and the road back to a title shot is a long one. As for Leon Edwards, he's getting better and better. He has already expressed a desire to go up to middleweight. Him versus Duplessis or Sean Strickland would be a cracking matchup, as Leon matches up very well against either of them. Let me know in the comment section what you feel. And if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.